Your town, your station, your voice. Andy Snowden. Calon FM.
It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show. It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show. It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show. It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show.
Listening to the Stage and Screen Show with me, Andy Snowden, here on 105 Calon FM. We are now in our third and final hour of today's show. It's time for the What's Ons. Let's go. Right then, what is on in and around the Wrexham area that you can go and see? Well, first thing to report, this is rather strange because this hardly ever happens. Tonight up at Theatr Clwyd, the Shirley School of Dancing's Dancerama, their annual show, Dancerama 2022, aptly titled, and Andy, yours truly, is the compere of tonight's show. So if you come along to see that, you will see me in all my glory. We had a show last night, and a fantastic audience. Tonight there is a show kicking off at 7 p.m. If you would like to come and see us, tickets still available. Some fantastic dancers up at the Dancing School in Hart. Shirley School of Dancing, Dancerama, up at Theatr Clwyd tonight, 7 p.m. Come and see it. And also as well, next Friday, there is a brand new play kicking off. I've got to be careful how I tell you the name of this play. It is called A Pretty S-H-1-T-T-Y Love. That's the only way I can say it at lunchtime on a Saturday. A Pretty S-H-1-T-T-Y Love. Written by Catherine Chandler, inspired by true events that shook Wales and reverberated around the world. And also as well, last Saturday I went up to Theatr Clwyd to see the creative groups, what looks now to be an annual event as well. It was called Extracts. There's some fantastic community work going on up at Theatr Clwyd at this present time. And while I was up there, I took the opportunity to speak to the Director of Creative Engagement. I'll say that again with my teeth in. Director of Creative Engagement up at Theatr Clwyd, Gwennan Mair Jones. And here's what she had to say.
Absolutely. We've just hosted a massive warm-up with 120 people, which is really, really beautiful. There's something so important about realising why the arts is part of our lives and what is the importance of it. And it's about bringing people together. It's about making community. It's about, people being allowed to express themselves and experience things together. So yeah, it's a magical feeling to be back.
Yeah. And I think I was talking to somebody the other day. Actually, it seems a bit strange now because midway through the lockdown, you could never imagine even being back in a space, in a theatre, anywhere really. But now we are back. It was like, it's almost like we should be back. We shouldn't have really worried.
Yeah, totally. And do you know what? We didn't really stop at Theatr Clwyd. We did continue a lot of our, especially our community work and how we were connecting with people. We created kind of really strong partnerships with kind of social services through the time. In a way, we shifted what our vision was, and our need was much greater because people needed creativity at home. So how do you do that? So it made us think in a much more kind of creative way, and how can we connect with people. But there is something about the fact that we did work through all that time to then being able to invite everyone back into our home, into our space is magical.
Yeah.
And yeah, it is so much better doing it face to face. I think that kind of personal contact is really important rather than on a screen or everyone at home and all of that stuff. But yeah, it is mad to think that we were all living in that way, isn't it, really?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we all sort of had to think outside the box, but Theatr Clwyd excelled in that, where, excuse me, as you say, play readings online, just Zoom interviews and stuff. It just kept everybody's interest up. And on that, you're now here at Theatr Clwyd, a massive renovation, and you've got a terrific little space there that this play today is going to be taking place in. It's lovely, isn't it, in there?
Oh, it's lovely. So yeah, the mix. We've said that it's going to be kind of a temporary theatre, but it just feels like an extension of us, really. It feels like a spaceship. It's really beautiful to play in it. So me and Aleri, who's been supporting directing this with me, has kind of had the absolute great time kind of playing with lights and sound in there, and we haven't done that for a long time. Well, Aleri has. She was the director of Celebrated Virgins, but there's something so beautiful about just being in a cool space that where we can make theatre together, you know. This play is it's a bit of an experiment, because there's actually 7 plays that are part of the Extracts performance. We have 120 in the cast, all intergenerational. So our youngest is 14, our oldest is 72. So there's something really beautiful about kind of different ages coming together and sharing the stage at the same time. We've also got live music as part of it. So we've got Sam Kopp, he's composed some really beautiful songs to kind of melt it all together and tie it all together. And then we've also got our youth stage management company that are basically queuing and doing all the tech and stage management for the show. So it's genuinely being created by and with people from our community.
Yeah, and Theatr Clwyd have always been big champions of people in the community. How does it work with the community groups? They're not all just one big group, are they?
No, they're not. So we've got every age. So if anyone's out there interested in joining, anyone can. They happen every week. So we've got Company 30 that's on a Monday, Company 17 on a Tuesday. All of the companies on different evenings in the week. We at the moment are based in St David's, in Mould Town Centre on Daniel Owen Square. So in September we will be launching again a membership for becoming part of Theatr Clwyd community companies. We also have different art forms, so if you're interested in music or dance or backstage or drama, there is something for everyone. So I'd really encourage, if anyone's out there kind of listening and would be interested in what we do, come and hang out, come and do a free taster, and we can sort out for you to be kind of, you know, involved in what we do next year.
So there you go. The Theatr Clwyd Director of Creative Engagement, Gwennan Mair Jones up at Theatr Clwyd. And if you've got anybody in your family, or you know of anybody that would be interested in joining the community groups up at Theatr Clwyd, get in contact with Gwennan Mair Jones and she will sort that out. Plenty going on up at Theatr Clwyd. Check out their webpage, www.theatrclwyd.com. Box office number 01352 344 101. I'll say that again, 01352 344 101. Go on, support your local theatres, girls and boys. They won't be there forever if you don't.
Your town, your station, your voice. Andy Snowden. Calon FM.